Welcome back to the Voice of Resistance. It is I, Randall Terry. About a half a dozen of our friends here in the mountains of West Virginia brought us by one gun each. One of their favorites, one that they didn't mind showing off to the public. All right, first of all, any children that are here, if you ever see a gun, don't touch it. Period. Until you're old enough and your mommy and daddy have taken you someplace or trained you themselves on how to properly use a firearm, never touch a gun if you're a child. Do you hear me? All right, number two, what's the best safety if you do have a gun? Right here, your finger. If your finger's not on the trigger, the gun's not going to go off. So if someone hands you a gun, there's several things I'm going to show you what to do, or if you've got a gun in your pocket, when you pull it out, don't have your finger on the trigger. That's the easiest way when you jerk it out of your pocket to have the gun misfire, or to fire rather, and to hit you in the leg or in the torso, God forbid. All right, next, if someone hands you a gun, is it loaded? If you don't know if a gun is loaded or not, ask them. All right? And if you don't know how to chamber a gun, say, give it back to him and say, would you please show me that that gun is not loaded? So we'll check these really quickly. This is a 22. This is a Glock 9mm. You see that that's empty. This is a 38. That's empty. This is, believe it or not, this very handsome gun is a 22. All right, you can see that that's empty. This is a Remington 870 pump action shotgun, and that's empty. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Cadillac, an SK-47. Right there, it's empty. Now, quick quiz, because we're running out of time in this segment. Which of these guns is an assault weapon, and which one is a self-defense weapon? Dun, 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 dun. They're all assault weapons. If somebody is assaulting you with this little 22 with a plastic pistol grip and a little barrel made in Germany, if they pull this weapon on you, it's an assault weapon. Don't kid yourself. And by the way, which of these weapons could be used by your government to tyrannize you, and which one could be used for you to defend against tyranny from your government? Any one of them. The very notion that there's such a thing as an assault weapon is ludicrous. The weapon that's being used to assault you, by definition, is an assault weapon. And the weapon used for your self-defense, by definition, is a self-defense weapon. The real issue is, if you could get a shot of this, Gary, with me and the gun, this looks like a gun that was used in the army, so therefore it's an assault weapon. People, this little 38, I should say little 38, this little 22 can kill you just as dead as this. And in the hands of the right assassin, this is a far more deadly weapon than this, because this is hard to conceal. If someone's going to get up close to you and kill you, they're going to use a small caliber handgun. So, I've got to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Biden, we're going to talk about these horrific crimes, and what it's all about, Alfie, with these guns. Don't go away.